What's going on, folks? King of the Dead back here again, and surprise, surprise, I actually have my friends with me this time. Turns out they don't hate me, or at the very least like me enough to be in episode 2. Anyway, we're here to do review Invincible episode 2, and not gonna lie, I don't know how y'all feeling, but I wasn't all that like, I don't know if I'm feeling this one.
What do you mean?
Because I don't like, I know I sound like a fucking dork. They're gonna mimic me and put the nerd emoji with the finger pointing up, but it's just so different from the comics, and that's some of the stuff they changed is some of the stuff that I liked. Like the whole thing with the fish, like it wasn't supposed to be like a, oh, don't worry, none of that marriage nonsense. What do you take us for? Savages, and then he fights the Kraken. It's supposed to be that, like, it's weird. It's like Aquarius's son. It's now his turn, but they also invited him as the son of the one that killed Aquarius, and they're low-key fighting over the princess, or I don't know how this is an incest, but they're fighting over the woman, and Invincible ends up letting them win. Now there's a new King Aquarius who is not gonna go to the surface world for no fuck ass reason. Like, I just didn't... Like, I like that arc. That was a funny arc. But then they just changed it to Kraken fight. Although I do like that they are working in the sonic waves weakness. That part is good.
Okay, so you just don't like, basically, you just don't like the changes from the manga to the show. Well, I haven't seen the manga, so all this is just new to me. And manga, comic, whatever you want to call it. Hey, anime is my thing, comics are yours. But anyway, what I think about this episode, it was, well, it's not as action-packed as I would say as season 1, I feel like, started off. But this is just basically going over the trauma that Mark has and still has yet to basically confront. So I guess it's okay. It's a little slow, but it's okay. I'm not gonna shoot it in the foot just yet. But
they are indeed in some places they're speeding the pacing up, like with the whole Rexplode and Duplikate thing. In some places they're slowing it down.
Oh God, Rexplode! I feel sorry for you.
Speaking of Rexplode, funniest part of the episode.
That man getting cucked. Not once, not twice, not even 3 times, but 4-way cucked by a man that joined the team last week. What is Duplikate on? Why is Duplikate running through anybody that wants it?
Don't get me wrong.
If there's a line, I'll be waiting in it too. I'm just saying, like, the fact that you had something going on with Rex didn't stop you. The fact that Rex was dating Eve didn't stop you. Like, you should just be on it.
Basically, I feel like we need to be villainizing her a little bit more. She's getting away with everything.
Okay, we're being honest. Rex is also just a bit of a prick, is he not?
Yeah, but she's out here wrecking homes, man.
What home? What is who? Okay.
You gonna diss the man for being homeless now, Ace?
What home is he wrecking? What home is she wrecking?
You think because he doesn't have a home can't be wrecked?
Yes.
That's messed up, Ace. That's messed up.
Bro, that's not cool, man. You think homeless people can't be heartbroken? You think homeless people can't be betrayed?
Bro, when did I ever say that?
I knew you.
All I'm saying is that Rex had it coming after he cheated on that girl. I mean, cheated on, what is it, Adam Eve? Mm-hmm. Adam Eve with the girl in the first place. So if anything, it's just karma coming back for him. Yeah, karma's going to be probably coming back for her sometime soon. I don't know. I ain't read the comics.
Adam Eve ain't... Oh, you mean for Duplikate? No. Let me spoil it a little bit. Her and Immortal live happily ever after.
Karma will, in fact, not be coming for her.
They have kids and they run off to the mountains, and then when the time comes, I won't spoil this, the final villain of the series, they're like, oh, are we going? All right, let's go. And they suit back up and they get back to it. Even the kids have little suits on. Like, she really just fucks up Adam, Eve, and Rex, then just fucks up Rex just fucks up Rex another time, and then just, well, I'm out. Just retires on top.
Yeah.
She dipped out while she was on top.
There is no justice.
Wow. If that is really the case, then...
Also, can we talk about the fact that Immortal is definitely like 5,000 years old and Duplikate's, if anything, probably barely legal?
Yeah. I forgot this is an American show, so... How haven't they been backlash on this?
Ain't nobody going to talk about this?
Anybody been checking Twitter? Anybody been checking X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it?
They sure get mad about the 500-year-old lolly, but 500-year-old Abraham Lincoln is completely fine.
You keep your lolly filth off my channel. You take that filth somewhere else. All right, I'm going to keep this moving along real quick. And another thing is that, God, what the fuck was I going to say? I talked too soon.
Look at
Come
this.
on, man. You can't be
You know,
getting a subtle
Look
look
at
on the
this
show.
mook. He doesn't even know what
leave
he
me
wants
alone.
to
Leave me
say.
alone. You know, another thing I've noticed is that in the comics, Mark and Amber would have been broken up by now, and she would have been with her new boyfriend, and Invincible would have mugged him. But what's their angle here? What's their game? And not only is he still with Amber, a human being, in a world where aliens are just going to keep showing up, but also you're going to try to go to college?
All I have to say is you've been talking about that for so long that I'm just like, I'm just waiting for either A, the breakup, or B, Mark just end up cheating on that girl and just like, you know what?
I'd like that.
I always knew you won nothing. You weren't gonna be nothing, and just basically goes on about her life, just swearing off superheroes from that point on.
I like that. I like that a lot because eventually in the comics, Eve just realizes she likes Mark, and she learns that he's broken up with Amber, and she just literally kicks in his door and is all like, "Hey, Mark, I'm single. You're single. Are we doing something or what?" And that confidence leaves immediately. But the fact that it was there meant something. And also, the fact that she's still with Amber, that's like a triple hit to Rexplode. So, while you are scum, part of your angle for why you hadn't fucked Kate yet, but you fucked Kate now, is because you're convinced Eve was with Mark. Sorry. And now we know she absolutely is not. You cheated on your girl for no good, not there is a good reason, but no good reason. And now you're just single.
Hey, look, man, you had it coming.
Also, I cannot wait.
That's why you don't get cocky.
Cannot wait for them to actually do something with Bulletproof. That character is a fucking big. That's a whole lot of stuff to open up. A lot of stuff to unpack. Can we please get to that? That's one of my favorite shit in the comics. Bulletproof is probably my top 5 favorite Invincible characters. And I know it seems like it does feel like they're like saving them up. Like, let's wait and see what's gonna happen. Don't. Also, I know y'all probably don't realize it, but do you remember in season 1, I think 3 or 4 episodes in this, maybe even the first episode in the season 1, when Omni-Man takes Mark to go see the guy who makes the suits. He's like scrolling through, he's like, I don't really care. Nothing too sure. What about this one? And he's all like, that's a work in progress. I wouldn't go with that one. That's the suit Bulletproof is wearing.
Yeah.
So Bulletproof, who recently got his powers, just went to that guy and said, yeah, I'll take that. But I want it. All right. Also, a good character introduction. I am already loving Ben Schwartz as Shapesmith.
Ben Schwartz. Who?
Sonic, Leo from Rise, the blue duck from DuckTales. The alien.
The Shapesmith ace.
Martian Manhunter, wannabe.
Oh, that thing. Okay.
Are we watching the same show, dog? Why do we have to?
Look, man, that man. All I know is I saw a scientist acting crazy. I'm over here looking at him like, you're a Martian. Aren't you a Martian or are you possessed? Then I see this man eating a frozen piece and I'm like, okay, this is definitely not a normal person.
Yeah, okay, so they skipped the funny scene that involves him getting his super suit, and I wish I hadn't skipped that. But either way, I'm loving that I could not have picked a better voice. That was fucking amazing. And as far as the overarching plot, I guess we do have what's his name?
I do want to say one thing.
Go on.
They did Adam Eve dirty.
What? What happened to her? Oh, with the park and the...
Yes, they did her very
You'd be
dirty
amazed at how terrible her father
episode.
is. Like, eventually when her and Mark start dating, they go meet the parents, and the mom and Eve are talking, and the dad takes Invincible outside for her old father-in-law talking to, and he's all like, I just want to say thank you for being with my girl even though she's had sex before. He's like, what? He's all like, yeah, I know as a man, we don't like coming in second or third or anything else. Things would have been different had Eve's mother not been a virgin. But hell, maybe there's something wrong with it. Girl with a little experience on it might be some fun. All I wanted to say is thank you. And Invincible just walks back in the house traumatized like we all are. What's wrong with you?
Okay, why? Why did you have to go into that spoiler? I wasn't talking about that.
This man's insane. And then, like, the fact that, well, we don't want your fake food or we don't want your fake gold. It's, why? Why not?
Man, if that was me in that position, I would have been taking that fake gold and using that to just make my family just set for life. You can be a superhero or whatever you want to, but when you come back home, you have a place to stay. You have hey, we'll even build you a Batman basement.
Like, my dude, you're done. Like, if I was in your position, you did your job. I mean, she's still a teenager, but She's like fucking. She graduated. Your daughter's a hero. You raised her right. She's a good person. I'm retiring. I'm saying, send me some diamonds. Why don't you? I want me a new Lambo. You at your mom kicking back, nice and retired. Now all
Not
of a
even
sudden you don't.
that.
I get it. Toxic masculinity bad, but you don't feel like the breadwinner. So now you're just like, I'd rather work at McDonald's than take my daughter's free money.
I refuse if I had a real suspected job to try to go back to McDonald's. Sorry for the people who had to do that for no choice, but
I'm saying, get the
it's
fuck over it, old man. Shit. You bald headed hoe. Take the damn gold apple.
man, oh man, oh man. That is, yeah, that man is just wild. And also to go back to the Adam Eve and the park and the reconstruction and stuff like that, it is wild that her dad tried to basically say, this is what you did. This is what your powers did. The reason why they never built anything right there was because it was a sinkhole. Okay. Mr. Know-it-all, if it was a sinkhole right there and the people of the city knew that, and this lady was going there for years on end, asking them why they haven't cleared that stuff and made it look nice or did anything to it, and instead of telling her, they just said, go away, bye, shoot, get out of our face, we don't want to talk about it. Say there's a sinkhole. So the situation that ends up happening doesn't happen. Adam Eve, oh yeah, do you think you could do anything about that? There's apparently a sinkhole right there. With your powers, don't you think you can reshape the ground? Oh yeah, that shouldn't be a problem.
Like, how, what are the intricacies of her power? Like, is she like, when you installed the fountain, when you hooked it up to, I assume you hooked it up to the city water system, you couldn't feel that there was nothing underneath that ground but pipes? No dirt, no gravel, no salt, nothing solid, just pipes? Or is her power is it like a wish thing? Like, it's just automatic. I just want a fountain there, so there's a fountain there.
I don't think she feels anything. I think it's just like, you know how Firestorm in DC, he has to know the chemical compounds? I think it's literally that. She has to know what she's going to make and she can make it, but she's not feeling anything. She's just doing things.
You may be right, because when she makes the apple, she specifically says 25 carats. Like, she knew that off the rip.
It was 25K gold. Yeah, the good stuff.
Also,
speaking of that apple, do you think if there was a worm in that apple, she just turned it into gold too?
No, I think it's just about to suffocate it. It simply can no longer move. You remember the old torture method, the brazen bull? That, but real.
Wait, what?
We gotta wrap it up, so I guess it'll be the last thing I say. There was an old, like, ancient Roman torture method called the brazen bull, where they make a giant, hollowed out metal bull shape, and the nose, I believe the nose and the eyes are fucking hollow. That's the only part that's hollow. They put you in there, and then they weld the iron where you can't get out, and then they light a fire underneath the bowl. And with the way it works, the screaming from you being sauteed alive comes out, like, the air gets filtered through the nose and eye holes, so where it just sounds like a bull, like, charging, rearing. It was used one time. It was used on the man that made it. They heard those screams, or bull rearing, and they thought, oh, that's too inhumane. We can't do that anymore. He made the thing that would kill him.
That's messed up.
Yeah. All right, thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Let's see if I can't get these idiots back for the rest of the show. Be on the lookout for an event that me and Leo are working on called 25 Days of Specials. I'll get into it when it's here. And, yeah, that's it. P.S. Fuck Amber. All right, Deadmantoons, Kuro Droid, and Asente signing off.
Peace. See y'all next time.